for you may be listening live in Los Angeles, iHeartRadio, Fox Sports Radio, and FS1. Joy Taylor is joining me on a Wednesday today?
It is a Wednesday. Good morning.
Good morning. It is great to be here. We had baseball playoffs last night. We had the Lakers and LeBron debuting last night. You know, I think it's funny. I want to start with this. I think it's funny. I see a lot of these young millennials out there on the internet. They're trying to convince me of what I should like. Don't try to act smart. Take a message from me. Don't outthink the room in life. Like Jurassic Park is about dinosaurs coming back to life and eating people. That's going to work. It's going to make $1 billion or more every movie. Well, the casting, I didn't think the plot was great. You know, the acting was dinosaurs coming back to life and eating people. It's going to make $1 billion. You go make that independent film nobody's going to watch. LeBron to the Lakers is going to be the most interesting team in the NBA. I know. They don't have a chance to win a championship. 3 teams in the NBA have a chance to win a championship. Warriors, Celtics, Rockets. That's it. Then it's about 12 teams. You know, Toronto, Philadelphia, Utah, Oklahoma City, Lakers. They'll be really, really interesting and good. They'll be good teams. Not going to win a championship. But it's so funny. Zach Lowe is like this podcasting guy. He's one of those smart millennials, and he was having his ranking yesterday of the most interesting teams to watch. He had Philly 1, Boston 2, Warriors 3, Lakers 4, Nuggets 5. Stop it. Dinosaurs eating people is going to beat your independent film. The Lakers are going to be the most interesting team in the NBA to watch. Who cares if they don't have a championship? By the way, we see when Brett Favre went back to the Minnesota Vikings, they weren't winning a bunch of playoff games. They didn't get a championship. It was the best watch in the league. Legend changes teams. LeBron, the number one brand, to the number one brand Lakers. Fascinating. T.O. to Dallas didn't win a lot of titles. Superstar, biggest brand, fascinating. A-Rod to the Yankees didn't win a lot of titles. One, superstar, biggest brand. Let's not outthink the room here. I mean, it just cracks me up. First of all, so last night I go out, and L.A. is the opposite of like Green Bay, Wisconsin, where everybody in Green Bay, nobody moves to Green Bay for jobs. People don't move there for the weather. People that live in Green Bay are from Green Bay. People that mostly live in Green Bay, it's a small town. They don't go there for jobs. Los Angeles is the opposite of Green Bay. Half the city's not from here. None of my neighbors are from L.A. You go to a restaurant in Los Angeles, chances are 30% of the people in there or less are from L.A. So I go to a restaurant last night. They got the Cubs on, huge brand in a playoff game scenario, and you got the Lakers and LeBron, an NBA preseason game. Everybody's watching the Lakers. I mean, it's like, what? Well, that's because you're in Los Angeles. This isn't Green Bay. It's the opposite. It's not Milwaukee. This is not Juneau, Alaska. You're not moving there for jobs. Los Angeles is transient, the most transient city in America. And like dinosaurs coming back to life and eating people, LeBron in Los Angeles with this team, just say it out loud. Just say it out loud. LeBron, celebrities, L.A., Rondo, Lonzo Ball, maybe LeVar, Magic, chasing banners. You don't think that's interesting? The Denver Nuggets is 5th for Zach Lowe. He had the Bulls 6th. If the Nuggets and Bulls were playing on one channel in America and LeBron the other, who are you watching? I mean, don't outthink the room, millennials. You're all trying to convince us how smart you are, and I'm an analytic, and I watch, and I watch. NFL's still the king. The Pro Bowl crushes virtually, every NBA game that LeBron's not in. So I'm watching this thing last night. I'm just laughing. You can't take your eyes on that stuff. Don't fight the obvious. Don't fight it. Jurassic Park, dinosaurs, people, they're eating them and chasing them. Every one of them is going to make $1 million. Sorry if it's not sophisticated. Sorry if it's not an independent film. Sorry if you don't like the plot. I'm watching it last night. I can't take my eyes off that thing.
Just to defend millennials, I happen to love Jurassic Park. And I've never been critical of the plot line. And I also think that the Lakers are going to be the most interesting.
Because you're secure with yourself.
You
don't feel like you have to constantly prove you're smarter than everybody else?
Well, I think that there are things that are supposed to be smart, and Jurassic Park is just not one of them.
It's wildly entertaining.
And what's interesting doesn't necessarily have to make sense.
And what's interesting doesn't always win a championship.
Right.
Like I'm sorry, but Brett Favre to the Vikings, you could not take your eyes off that.
Baker Mayfield has no chance of winning a championship with the Browns this year. It's still a story we talk about almost every day.
All right, let me shift gears to this. So yesterday, it's one of those morning shows where they have news and a bunch of cooking segments. It's called Good Morning America. And Gisele Bündchen is Tom Brady's wife. Yeah, there was always that kind of struggle, like she wants him to retire, and Tom doesn't want to retire. And Gisele Bündchen was on Good Morning America and finally came to terms with Tom's love for football.
Tom has talked about his retirement. He kind of said, I'll play 5 more years, and you've said some other things. But in the book, you kind of said, what will be, will be.
I never seen someone love something as much as he loves football, and it makes me happy. If I said anything in the past, it's because you have a concern. No one is going to hurt someone I love. You just feel very protective of them. So obviously, if someone hurts my children, my husband, anyone I love, I get like a lioness. I want to I get like.
First of all, she's cool, but I mean, listen, if your girlfriend or your wife likes to dance, let her dance, and if your husband likes to play football, let him play football. Don't try to change people. They've done studies on this. Like 80% of people never find something they truly love professionally. That's like a shocking number, meaning 80% of people drive to work and they don't really love their job. And by the way, job's like a third of your life. A third of it's sleeping. A third of it's your job. And then a third of it's like family and friends time. That's miserable to think that 80% of America drives to work on Monday and doesn't like their job. I say this all the time. I'm the luckiest guy on the earth. I literally, it's Sunday. I'm thinking about Monday. But why would you quit something you're great at, something you're paid well at, something you have passion for, something you're still amazing at, something that it benefits you, your life, your kids, your family. You're still healthy. If Tom Brady was 17 surgeries in, I'd get it. If Tom Brady had eroded, I'd get it. If Tom Brady hated going to work, I'd get it. There was this moment with Tom versus Time and Gisele. It was actually a very, very funny moment when they were still kind of struggling with the football, how long to play it, what to do, should you stop. Remember this moment?
I mean, football, as far as I'm concerned, it's like his first love. I mean, it really is, and I think it's like his main love, really, quite frankly. And it tells me, it's true.
That's actually really cute. It's really funny. Here's the thing, is that there's 2 athletes in my life that have really been different, not just because they're dominant, but Tiger Woods and Tom Brady are different. And Tom Brady and Tiger Woods are different. Not because they're just so great, and they are, but they've literally changed the way other athletes in their sports eat and sleep and drink and what they don't drink. Tiger Woods forced every other golfer to go, oh, crap, no fried food, I got to have abs, I got to be in shape, and I got to go to the weight room and take care of myself. Go to golfers pre-Tiger Woods. They looked like Craig Statler. They were heavy. They were thick. They weren't in shape. The pants were too tight. They didn't look good out there. Now look at them. They're all like cut. All of them. You don't see heavy golfers anymore. Tiger Woods changed what golfers ate, what they did with their spare time, how they went to the gym. Tom Brady, Drew Brees doesn't announce this, but quarterbacks now in the league look to Brady. They eat better. They don't drink during the season. He's changed how they sleep, what they sleep in. Like, that's changing. That's a life changer. There's only been 2 athletes. Like, LeBron's great, but I don't think he's changing how guys eat. Like, Tiger and Tom Brady have done that. And, all I got to say is if you get into a relationship with somebody, appreciate what they are, embrace what they are. If she wants to dance, if she wants to play the piano, if he wants to cook, if he wants to whittle, let him whittle. Let her dance. It's a good thing. Phillip Rivers The great Phillip Rivers is right around the corner. Phillip Rivers entered this league, and it was a running league, and it was a defense league. Now it's a video game. And Phillip Rivers is putting up big, fat numbers like everybody else, and he is right around the corner. Plus, in 1 hour from now, I am rarely shocked in sports. 2 things shocked me yesterday. In L.A., it's the Hert.